Hello, welcome to Hope for Flint. I'm your host, Kristen Wolosinovich. So excited to be downtown Flint at our Ferris wheel studio with my dear friend, musician extraordinaire, Flint Stone, Isaac Ryder. Hello.
How's it going?
How are you?
I'm doing great.
So exciting.
Actually.
You know, it's our first set of shows in our new studio, and
I know.
You're busy.
I'm very busy.
So thank
A lot going on.
Thank you for taking the time because I know your schedule is slammed. We've got the new album that just dropped. When did this drop? It's called Soul Cure.
Yeah, May 17th.
So just released May 17th, and you've been even extra busy.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of the creative behind your songs, because is it all original songs within this?
Yeah, so it's all my original compositions and arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
I produced all of my own arrangements for this album. And I had a friend that basically turned into a friend. His name is David Roof.
Okay.
And he owns a studio called Rooftop Recordings. It's Grand Blanc, but he's,
So there's
close enough.
Studios there called Rooftop Recordings.
It's his studio. It's in his house, and he pretty much helped me co-produce it. I produced, arranged, and composed all of my own album here.
Okay.
So,
where can people purchase this?
out of my trunk on my gigs. That's the best way to.
I love that.
I mean, I'm real. I'm just trying to be real with everybody, You can actually stream it on Spotify. You can buy it on iTunes, Apple Music. You can also purchase it on Google Play. You can purchase it on Amazon Music.
There you go.
You can stream it on Deezer, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Claro Musica, Napster.
You can get it on
KKBox. You can get it everywhere.
all multiple digital platforms.
Yeah,
so
so
you can
anywhere you
find
stream
it.
music, that's a mainstream place. You can get it. And also you can buy a hard copy from me, which is really important.
It is important. So get a hard copy from Isaac and then you travel all over the state of Michigan, but you perform here in Flint quite a bit. We see you quite a bit. This is your home base, baby. So this is, you are us. You belong to us. Where do you play at within the city?
So, and I do got to say, I don't want to discredit any other town. I've lived everywhere in Michigan, but Flint I care mostly about, and I have a lot of my focus here in Flint.
Yes.
There's something beautiful about the way that this place has risen up from the ashes, and it's still coming up. We got time, but we got a lot of people here that are doing things that are not happening in other cities.
Kind of like the Phoenix, right, baby?
Exactly.
And so this is where your grit. This is where you belong. This is your people. Mm-hmm. And has that motivated you for your music? Has that been some of your creative, streaming from your friends here, your friends and family within the city?
Oh yeah, it's sparked an insane amount of creativity.
Juices.
Yeah,
yes.
I moved here to become a father, to step into my plate as a dad, and it was probably the best decision I could have ever done for my music career. Everybody's like, "What are you doing in Flint?" I'm like, if I hear that question one more time, I'm gonna drag your butt to Flint and show you how cool this place is. I play at the Cork on Saginaw every other Wednesday, and you're always there.
I'm not always there.
You're there when you can be.
Wink, wink. And
the Soggy Bottom as well.
Soggy Bottom and Cork, and you are absolutely amazing because it's not just, you brought your guitar today and you did some acoustics for us, but what is your type of music? What is that called? Because you bring in a lot of different sound and instruments.
Well, the jazz musicians would call it fusion back in the day, but fusion is pretty much directly tied to jazz. So we are from jazz, right? But it's not jazz. It's not straight jazz. It's technically it's neo soul.
Neo soul. Now, would you call Soul Cure neo soul all driven?
Absolutely. Jam bands. I'm a jam band guy. I like jazz. I like R&B. And all of those things kind of turn into neo soul.
Well, that's what I love about you because you have your own originals, but you do some covers, and then you put such a spin.
Got to make money somehow.
You put such a spin on it with the neo soul that it just, I'm telling you, it taps into your mind, body, soul.
Thank you.
I listen to you.
Oh,
I'm not kidding you.
That's sweet.
I'm not joking.
Nice.
I don't just say that to
You're a
say
sweetheart.
it. It's the truth. So have you always known you were a musician from a young age? Who got you started into this? Was it something it was innate, or was there a family member that gave you a guitar or a drum?
To be honest, I was mostly influenced from my brother, Elliot Rydecki. He's one of the most amazing musicians I've ever seen in my life. And I just watched him. So I was walking to his band practice with him one day. We grew up on punk rock back in the day. And I was walking to his band practice with him to watch their band practice. And we were walking along a Family Dollar. There's a bunch of trash in the grass median before the road. And we were just like kicking it around, whatever. And I looked at the ground and I picked up a dollar bill. I found $1 and I looked at it and it had 2 zeros on it. It was a $100 bill. I found a $100 bill when I was 12 years old. 3 days later, it was my birthday, my 13th birthday, I think. And I took the money from the birthday cards and that $100 bill, and I went to the pawn shop and I bought my first guitar. Before that, I was just playing air guitar, and I got taught 3 chords. I swear to God, this is a true story. True story. And I was taught like 3 or 4 chords, and after that, I just listened and figured out how to play guitar. I never had like a guitar lesson. I just figured it out from the ground up, watching people, and that's how I started. So
thank you for sharing a massively watershed moment. And that $100 bill is what we call the universe being right there.
That's a good point.
And really kind of kickstarted your passion.
Well, there's a new song.
Oh my God. Can you call it Kristen?
I can definitely give you a reference.
Hope for Flint.
Absolutely.
You know what? But that is a song. I really do believe that truly is a song. So, let's talk a little bit where you're going to be playing, where people can watch you, come listen to you sing your neo soul and perform.
So I post a monthly calendar on both of my social media platforms, Isaac Ryder Music on Facebook. Please give me a like. I need all the likes I can get, or organic likes. I don't pay for them. And then go on to my Instagram and follow me, Isaac Ryder Music. That's ISAACRYDER Music. And I post a monthly calendar. I tend to forget about it. It's on my phone. Krista's watching. And so I will tell you, this weekend's date's coming up. On Thursday night, I have an every Thursday residency in Royal Oak at a place called Jim Brady's, and they're just fantastic people. Tom Brady believes in my...
Tom Brady,
I know,
the GOAT.
not the football player,
the
but
GOAT.
He believes in my concept, so I love what he's doing, and we have a great relationship. He's a very, very ecstatic state type of soul.
Love.
So Friday, I am doing a hometown CD release party where I'm originally from, South Haven, Michigan.
There we go.
At my friend's brewery called Cognito Brewing. And so we're doing the west side of the Michigan CD release celebration at their event.
Very cool.
At their spot.
What day is
Cognito.
that?
That's Friday, June 14th.
Perfect.
And then Saturday, June 15th, we're taking that same show and going to Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Okay.
And playing, we are headlining Corner Fest.
Wow.
Which is in Ypsilanti, Michigan. And I won't be at the Cork for another 2 weeks.
Because you're traveling the state of Michigan.
And I do a lot of private events too. So you can see my whole schedule, all public and private events. Once
on your
a month.
social media.
Yeah, exactly.
So viewers and listeners, go to Isaac Ryder's Facebook page, his Instagram page, get his calendar, see where he is performing. He's all over. Again, it's only the beginning for you. And what is so amazing about you and why you are such an outlier performer is because you are so real. And it's all you, Isaac. I mean, right now you don't have big management or, a big support team. You are doing this all on your own, though I do foresee a massive future for you.
Me too. Hopefully.
But to be in the trenches and doing this on your own gives you such a bigger appreciation for your craft and what you do. So I think your path, you're right on this path and journey is exactly where you need to be. But I feel your product and your work and your art it's only the beginning, and Flint is really lucky to have you. You are.
Oh, thank you.
You are hope for Flint.
Thank you.
And we hope you plant that flag here and raise those babies and continue to not just within the state of Michigan. We see national, and listen, we're big visionaries here. Global, right? We see it global. So a big thank you. Thank you for performing. We went Facebook Live, and Isaac played a an original song. Just real quickly, tell us what that song was about, because I know it has really big meaning for you.
So I played about half of it. You can get the full thing by buying my album. That song is called Catharsis, and it's a really, really deep song. It's got a very, very hard place in my heart. It was a release for me to get into what the song is actually about.
Mm-hmm.
It's which is my concept that I'm creating off of, which I guess I'm gonna launch here on your show.
Exclusive. Exclusive.
Catharsis is about suicide prevention,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about stepping back from the ledge. It's about seeking help and reaching out. And I'm almost tearing up.
Well,
right now.
you know what, I think
it was so hard to record that song in the studio.
But I have to tell you, even Hope for Flint, the mind, body, soul connection, what the message behind it, I think you're trying to say, is it's okay to get help. It's okay to recognize that these feelings are uncomfortable, and we are such a massive advocate for mental health awareness. So thank you for writing that song, because if it saves one life, that's exactly what it's about. So seek help within the Flint community, Genesee Health Systems. Talk to your family. If you're feeling bullied, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious,
reach out
and know they're normal. You are not abnormal. It happens to a lot of people. You'd be surprised. So thank you for that message. If anything, besides your beautiful music and your cool hair, your beautiful hair, and your soul and your vision and your work and your grit and your work ethic, I should write your bio. You're welcome.
You might have to work on that.
Thank you for being here on Hope for Flint. Isaac Ryder, again, Soul Cure. Check him out, Facebook, Instagram. Go to where he's playing, buy the hard copy out of the trunk. That's cool, but you can get it on any musical digital platform available to man or woman or child. So will you come back on?
I will. I want to let you know a little bit about what my concept here is. And I'd like to reach out and let everybody know that I want everybody involved in this as much as I can. Flint is just a beautiful place, and you see these things happening here that are happening nowhere else in Michigan, at least maybe even beyond.
Even,
the Midwest.
National.
So Soul Cure, I had this vision a couple weeks ago that I wanted to start a clothing line. Now, I'm going to start one called Soul Cure, and the slogan here is Goals for Handmade Souls. And the concept behind it is to reach out to the community, to suicide prevention, to bring people out of the community from the ground up, the common people, the middle class people who come from nothing.
Any socioeconomic lines.
Handmade people that use their hands, hands-on, and actually work for what they're doing here. I came up from ashes. I was in a terrible car accident. 4 years ago on May 10th, I was dead on the side of the road. And I came up, basically my entire left side of my body was broken. And I was on my deathbed. And I came out of that the most powerful, inspired human that I could have ever been. And because of that, I see stuff like this, Hope for Flint, and I believe in it beyond my control. So Soul Cure, I'm going to start a concept where I'm working with students. I started doing a workshop.
Excellent.
And Towns Miller hooked me up with Mott Community College, where I teach kids
She's amazing.
She is. Where I teach kids and children of the community college how to be a respectable but respected musician and a professional musician. And a new venture that's going to happen here with Dorian Jackson.
Okay.
He's probably going to be like, yes, you dropped my name. Well, we decided that we're going to link up. He's got some students that we're going to bring into the studio for my next album and my next singles, and we're going to teach them the process of recording and basically
kind of cradle to the end. Yes.
So these are my ventures for the new Soul Cure Entertainment that I'm looking into starting a big collective that has a lot of different things under the sun.
And you know what we call that, Isaac? We call that your Hope for Flint exclusive, baby. So thank you. You heard it here first. Isaac Ryder, we love you. Only the beginning. Here's to changing the world with your music and your vision. Isaac Ryder, you are Hope for Flint.